Well, this happened in Yunnan, I believe.
What do you know? It's also on the 23rd.
Yeah, it's a day of disaster.
It's not a good day.
No.
So it's the same day of the roof collapse.
D-Day, disaster.
Thought we were
day.
moving on from that.
Yeah.
But
this one's less devastating.
And this is in Yunnan, right?
Yeah.
Which is freaking far away from where the collapse.
About as far as you can get.
Yeah, it's like really like
all the way in
thousands
the
and thousands
southwest.
and thousands of millions of miles away. You'd have to circumvent the world 3 times to get there.
That makes a lot of sense.
Pretty much. Okay. So this is in Yunnan, and there's like a water park, water park, like amusement park type thing there. Anyway, yeah, okay. Well, let's just say there was some water, some downpour.
Yeah.
And this kind of happened. Yeah, we'll play it.
Yikes.
That's yikes.
That is a yikes moment.
This is very much in line with the whole tofu Dre construction, isn't it?
It is. That's why we
And it's
included
like,
it.
oh, there are people in there, by the way. You can see them moving around.
Yeah.
Look, there's some workers. Those are not workers. Those are the people that were in the ride.
Yeah, they're wearing those.
Yeah, you wear a raincoat to get in there. So they're like climbing out.
I gotta tell you something. This kind of stuff is more and more common. You never had this kind of stuff back in the day in China, so they're building this stuff because more people have disposable income to go to like fun little things, outings.
Yeah.
So doing this kind of stuff, but they make it so shoddy. And like you see this on propaganda, like they just built the biggest glass bridge in Hunan or something.
You see the glass bridge thing a lot.
And guess what? It collapses. It broke.
Yeah,
they break.
They do break and they shut them down.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like you want to put yourself in an already kind of like tall, dangerous situation, but in China, foolish.
Yeah.
Absolutely foolish.
Yeah, completely foolish. Anyway, so my advice would be, because we've been to these places a lot when we were traveling around China on motorcycle, when you go to any of these tourist locations, like the Guangdong Grand Canyon, for instance, they have these like weird little zip lines, or they have things for people to do.
We covered Chinese amusement parks on our Monday show called Xiaoban Ho. It's our extra one on Patreon.
Yeah.
You definitely want to see that episode. Yeah. It's wild.
Yeah. Just my advice to you would be don't go on those rides.
Yes. They're not testing it. Those were tourists.
Yeah.
That was not a test run.
No, those were actual people, like tourists on there that kept getting piled. Luckily, it looks like nobody actually died or fell off.
We think.
I mean, yeah, because they all were climbing out of there.
Yes.
But, would you want to be, like, that thing was hanging.
Yeah.
I mean, let's look at it quickly before we move on. Like, if you look at the way it was hanging there, like, the floor has fallen out. See this glass floor, this plastic floor. And it's just on the support bar.
Yeah.
It could have just flipped and fallen through. It's just luck.
Yeah.
It's just dumb luck.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, though, is, again, we talk about maintenance and we talk about safety standards, and that's where China severely lacks pretty much everything.
You know what would probably be able to help that out is like Subway Wonder Man. He's all about safety, isn't he?
You think so?
He is.
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, do I look like a Subway Wonder Man?
You know what I have to say?
What?
If someone was to ask me, do you want safety? I would have a reply to them.
What would that be?
I mean, I would want to add some safety.
So what do you want
I would want
do?
to add safety.
Like what? Like,
Wow, so good.
No,
I mean,
I'd want to add it.
what are you talking about?
Someone says, I'll put it to you this way. Do you want to add safety to this this water slide? What would you say? Yes, I'll add.
Great.
Yes,
Say
add.
great.
You would say yes, add.
Which one are you talking
Want
about?
to add, you would say.
Oh, you mean this? Okay, sorry.
That's very good.
Yeah. You want to do that properly this time? Okay.
你要加安全吗? Do you want to add safety?
你要加。
There you go, yeah. That would be the appropriate response.
I think it lost all of its luster there, but yes.
Hey, it worked out.
We got there. We got there eventually. Yeah. So don't ride those things if you have the choice.
No, that is a little too much for me. Wouldn't you say?
Wow, that's a little too much for me.
That's what Rick would say.
That's exactly what he'd say. I mean, it's a little too much for me too. And I must say, like, why can they just not stop taking shortcuts? What? It's like
No, I know. I was just thinking.
China would be
I'm just thinking of ways to massage entertainment into this, and
it's
I was
like-
thinking, you know why? Because the guy that was, you know what the guy responsible for this was doing? You know what he was doing?
What?
He was pissing on a frog.
Oh, he was.
That guy was supposed to be making sure that this was safe, but he was off doing his own thing.
Yeah. Remember, everyone, this what we do here on this show is we're pointing out the problems in China because we want them fixed.
Yes.
Not because we want to point a finger and go, ha ha.
No, we lived there 10 years.
Yeah,
You
come on,
lived
we've
there
got
14 years. We
yeah,
have
we've
family
got
and friends there. We
ties
wanted
to
improve.
China. We want China to improve, and it's not going to improve until these very basic problems are sorted out. And this is something that permeates every part of Chinese society: is this corruption and this inability to follow even the most basic safety standards and maintenance on buildings and on equipment. And this is what leads to escalators swallowing people
Yes.
and elevators falling down.
Elevator in my building collapse.
Yep, and just like road sinkholes and whatever else that we've covered.
We
All the
covered this a
tofu
lot
drake
on,
shit.
on a lot on Xiaoban Ho.
Yeah, and we covered it last week
Yeah.
Friday as well as the tofu drake stuff. That needs to be eliminated. But all they care about is showing some freaking shiny city at night.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
That's all you see from the propagandists.
Yeah, look
They're
at
not going
this
to talk
great
about this stuff.
high-speed rail.
Yep.
Yeah, great. Yeah, what about the high-speed rail accidents and the problems?